If you're watching this video right now and you just booked in a call with me or my team, and I just wanted to say we're super excited to speak with you. Some instructions before our call. You should have received a confirmation email. I'll have some case studies from clients we've worked with, links to my social media accounts, as well as a link back to this page in case you lose it. Make sure for the call you are in a quiet room with no distractions and Zoom already downloaded on your computer. Calls while driving will be canceled. No shows will be absolutely blacklisted from our system. And if you need to reschedule, you can do so through the calendar invitation that was sent to your email that you used to book in the call. If you do not see the email with the calendar invitation, please check your spam folder first. If it's not in the spam folder, please reach out to my team via email at contact@justcoachonline.com. So now that's out of the way, the purpose of this call is for my team to audit your current situation, identify the easiest pathway to success for you, and if it's the right fit, show you how we'd install the remote training profit path with you. On that call, we will explore your in-person training situation, see how you can leverage an online or hybrid program, discuss what your social media strategy should look like, and explain how you can create an irresistible offer. And by the end of the call, you'll know the next 2 to 3 steps to start making $10,000 a month training athletes all online. This call will likely be the most impactful call you've ever been on, so bring a pen and paper and get ready to take some notes, because most people say that this call changes their entire perspective on how they can truly create time and financial freedom, all while doing what they love. In worst case scenario, you have a clear game plan based on our experience working with over 100 coaches online and 1,000 plus athletes indirectly, me having trained over 250 athletes online myself. Best case scenario, we find a mutual fit for the remote training mastermind and help you scale the consistent 5-figure month. So who is this call for? If you're a sports coach and you want a more scalable and effective way to train athletes, you have a desire to grow your impact and your income, you believe online training is possible, you just have no idea how to do it. You struggle with creating an online training program, you don't know what steps to take, you don't know how to grow and monetize an audience on social media, and you really don't have the time to figure it all out on your own. If that's you, then this call is for you. Who isn't this call for? If you are not serious about growing your income and impact, you have no desire to create time and financial freedom for yourself, and you're uncoachable and can't follow a proven and repeatable process to get results that literally over 100 people, hundreds of people are using, if that's you, then this call isn't for you. So if you are serious about growing your income and impact, you have a desire to create time and financial freedom for yourself, and you're super coachable and can follow a proven and repeatable process to get results, you are who we want to work with. So stick around to the end of this video. I'm going to give you a sneak peek to what we teach inside of our programs. Let's get into it. This is how to make $10,000 a month coaching sports online in 90 days or less. Before we get into anything further, who am I? My name is Nick Neville. I'm the founder of Just Coach. It's an online consulting company where we help sports coaches achieve time and financial freedom by leveraging social media and online training. Background: for me, I was a baseball player in college. I played at the University of Notre Dame, Sand Jackets top 3 junior college program out of Houston. Played at the University of South Carolina, and then I went to Southern Illinois University. I set a school home run record at Southern Illinois University, and when my baseball career was over, by the way, played 10 days of pro baseball. Yes, it counts. I got into mortgages, and I absolutely hated my life. And so I started studying internet business for those 12 months that I was in corporate America. I started an online training business with an old teammate, leveraging the skills that we had from playing baseball and the information that I had about internet business. And this is kind of what happened. So in May 2023, we had 148 active subscribers. We did $32,000 in that month. We did over $250,000 in total cash. And I trained over 250 athletes online myself. And fast forward to present day, I started a consulting company teaching people how to do the same thing. I figured I could help way more people, have a way bigger impact, and reach way more athletes. And my first client was Drew Richard. He did $15,000 in the first 30 days, and now he makes $20,000 a month. And I've helped over 100 coaches thus far, and the results are so good that people literally think I'm lying. I've worked with some of the biggest names in the space, including Ian Jenkins, Drew Richard, Lucas Kephart, Evan Mendoza, Jordan Kennedy, Full Count, Connect Performance, who literally makes $70,000 a month coaching athletes online. By the time you're watching this video, they might be doing over $100,000 a month, and 100 plus others just like them, right? You can see Will right here close the deal for $400 up front and $800 on July 4th. That's a $1,200 deal. Jake DM closed a new client in 3 messages and then signed in a remote client at $375 a month. Josh closed a deal this week. No sales call with the parents needed. Matthew had a post, pretty much hit 1 million views. I think it's at 1.5 million now. Jaden closed his first hybrid program at $300 a month. Ryan closed a deal at $350 a month. Anderson launched his hybrid program and added 13 new players with a bunch of money and added $3K of monthly recurring revenue. Scott closed 2 $4,800 contracts this week. Sean closed 6 deals in the first 2 weeks joining the program. Joe went from 2,100 followers to over 10,000 followers at the time of recording this. I think he's got like 17,000 followers right now in literally just 2.5 weeks. Nick made $1,250 in just 4 days after joining the program. Connor literally closed 2 minor league baseball players into his program after switching up his content strategy. Ricky, he's a pro baseball player. He's been studying and literally printing new followers, getting tons of inbound DMs from his ideal clients. Raphael got 4 new clients, and his athletes are absolutely crushing it. Ryan locked in a sale. Will and Claude, 21-year-old college football players, are getting cents at 13 cents, or getting followers for 13 cents a follow. They booked 30 calls in the week, and they got a $1,200 paid in full. Matthew has been signing a new $1,500 client every single week since quitting his 6-figure job. Casey signed up his first hybrid client, only being in the program for a week. Cody locked in his 4th client. Jordan Kennedy did $25,000 in May. Paxton started up his program last week and already had a client, so in 1 week he got a new client. Ricky signed 5 athletes in the beginning of June, made a $750 paid in full, made more money coaching in June than what he did the entire month as a professional athlete. John signed up, I think it's 4 athletes into his in-season remote plan. And the best part is that this is all within the last 30 days at the time of recording this video. And how are they doing this? And it's called the Remote Training Profit Path. That is the simplest and most effective way to start and scale an online training business. And it happens in 3 steps. So step 1, create an irresistible offer, because most coaches sell their time. And while you can make a decent living charging over $100 an hour, your growth will always be limited by time. And we don't want to be limited. We want to grow. So the first step is to create an offer that does not revolve around you spending your time and is instead attached to an outcome, because people buy outcomes. So instead of putting a price tag on your time, forever tying your income to your time, sell the dream outcome that your athletes actually want. This will allow you to sell a package for a longer term at a higher price. And the longer term you have an athlete committed for, the better results you can achieve together. And the higher price you charge, the more committed your athletes will be to getting the results, leading to better clients, better case studies, and testimonials, and more income, making it way easier to go get new clients. So craft an offer that gives your athletes exactly what they want, and then build your program to help them achieve it. So step 2 is build a valuable program. If you could train an athlete 7 days a week and hold their hand through it all, what would you do? You'd probably help them way more than the 1 or 2 sessions a week you're currently doing. And that's exactly what we can do with online training. Instead of just hoping your athlete does the work on their own, you can create a training program within an app that they can follow every day. Do you think your athletes will be better or worse if they practice what you teach them more often? And don't worry, a training app is unbelievably easy to set up. And on top of that, you can teach them more in-depth concepts about the sport. So for example, a quarterback's coach can teach QBs how to read defenses via Zoom call film sessions. A soccer coach can show a forward how to make better runs. A pitching coach can teach a pitcher how to pitch to certain hitters in specific situations via a Zoom call review of their game. A basketball coach can break down the shot of their athletes and help them understand shooting form on a deeper level, and so on. So by leveraging the internet, we can help our players so much more in depth than just 60 minutes or 30 minutes and then don't see them again for a week, maybe hoping they come back next week, okay? You will learn to basically download your brain onto a computer, organize it all, and deliver it to your athletes in a way that makes sense. It's honestly super simple, and once you have an awesome training program, it's time to start finding new clients. And step 3 is acquire new clients. Now this should be the easiest part if you've done steps 1 and 2 properly, to be honest, because with social media, you can reach tons of people, and in reality, you only need a small targeted following to make $10,000 a month. If your athletes pay you $400 a month for your training program, which is pretty normal. Let's say you charge $100 an hour. They come see you 4 times. That's $400 a month. So let's say they pay you $400 a month for your training program. You'll only need 25 athletes to train with you in order to make $10,000 a month. And by leveraging Instagram in particular, you can build a following of your dream athletes. I have clients who have gained 50,000 followers in less than 6 months using our strategies, and they end up doing $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month. Imagine you were presenting in a room of 50,000 people every single day who all knew you, liked you, and trusted you. Do you think you could get 25 of them to pay you $13.33 a day? If you can't, then you're an absolutely terrible coach. Because if I said you had a group of 500 people in front of you and you only had to get 25 of them to pay you $13.33 per day for your training, for access to you, you would be so confident you could get it done. Well, that's exactly what social media allows you to do. And just to clarify, we're not trying to be influencers here. We're trying to target a specific audience. And the more specific of an audience you have, the smaller it can be. If you do everything up until this point properly, monetizing the audience will be easy. By simply posting valuable content, engaging with your audience, and getting on video calls, you will create the income and online business that you want, if you're willing to put in the work, of course. And if you're a sports coach, you're probably not afraid of a little bit of work, especially if we just hold your hand, showing you exactly what to do and how to do it. So by now, you should know how to craft an irresistible offer, grow and monetize a following on social media, and create an insanely valuable program. And we're just scratching the surface. Imagine what life is going to be like when you actually implement this. You'll train more athletes, make way more money for so much less of your time. So if you're uncertain about online training, that's fine. We'll determine on the call if this is the right path for you. No pressure, no obligations. If you need more information about us, what we do, and the results we've got, go to my YouTube channel. I post tons of stuff on my YouTube channel. Check me out on Instagram. Scroll through all these client results here. I literally have hundreds of client results on my Instagram page you can go ahead and take a look at. So do your research on us as we give away tons and tons and tons of value on social media. My goal with my social media pages is to give you so much game that if you spend enough time studying my videos, you could probably figure it out on your own. But the Remote Training Mastermind is going to give you the shortcut with the support, guidance, and resources to achieve all of your goals. Information in itself is not super valuable. What is valuable is speed and certainty. Speed because you'll figure it out way faster with us than you will on your own. Certainty because we've done this so many times that it's literally almost too easy for us. I could start a remote training business tomorrow from scratch, brand new Instagram page, go to $10,000 a month in literally like 4 to 8 weeks max. So before you go, ask yourself this question. Is online training getting bigger or smaller? We both know the answer to that. You literally can't afford to wait any longer. Everything that you've ever wanted is on the other side. And if other coaches have done it, so can you. We can't wait to speak with you soon.